Goes. I woke up this morning wanting to do a Virgo reading, so I think it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen right now. Let's start off. I don't know why, but I when I woke up feeling that Virgo energy kind of like wanting to come out. There's something about you. I don't know. It's like if you've been feeling like you've been waking up on the wrong side of the bed, or like the wrong side of the bed is now your side of the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a strange. It's just something about like feeling different. It's like you're just gonna wake up one day and feel different about something. I can't tell you what that is yet. It's maybe just like a sudden change of interest, or like it isn't even like that. It's like a sudden. It's like waking up feeling like discombobulated. Discombobulated is the perfect word for that. Like just like sometimes you wake up and you feel a little bit, dreamy or foggy or something, takes a couple moments and you're like, okay, I guess I'll get up now. There's something about you waking up like super alert, or waking up, um, I don't know. There's just something about you waking up and things are different one day. There's puppy love coming out. This has been coming out so much in people's readings. You could be like, says animals have a special way of calming us, and it's not just because they're cute. Research has shown that patting an animal can lower blood pressure and increase oxytocin levels. This could literally be like, I know this morning I got woken up before it was time for me to get out of bed by my cat, you know, trying to get fed. She wanted to eat. I didn't let her, but, yeah, it's just something about like it's like waking up with like a new, I don't even know the words to put this into context. It's like waking up with a new sense of contact. Like it's almost like I don't know how to explain that. Meditation Nation. Okay. This is meditation is a proven way to release endorphins. It can help you relax and achieve your inner sense of calm, as well as helping regulate sleep and increase your ability to cope under stress. Okay. This technically came out in the reverse, so I'm going to leave it that way. I think this has something to do with like, you see the yin and the yang there, they both have a face. It's almost like those two faces are now, yeah. That's the sentiment that's coming through. Perfect. So imagine you have like a cat or a dog or whatever. Most mornings, your cat, your dog, just will wake you up and then you kind of can't go back to sleep again. So you're in this in between state of kind of like trying to think if you should sleep some more, or trying to figure out if you should just get up and start going, right? This is like not having to think about it. And it's something about like, instead of that early morning wake up being annoying, it simply is just like you wake up and your dog or your cat is like staring at you. I don't know why, but I feel like that's like the type of contact that you're getting right now. It's almost like something is really in your face. It might have felt a little bit almost intimidating before. Yeah, look. I don't know why I'm hearing the way that I say, you know, sleep well, sweet dreams, don't let the bugs bite. That's a pretty typical mom thing to say, but in this specific case, I almost feel like it's like literally that happened overnight. All of these things, like you really did have a really great night's sleep. You really did have really sweet dreams. And you really did have no bug bites when you woke up. So instead of feeling exhausted because you're only like halfway resting, instead of not having any dreams at all, it's like you don't even have to think about it. You just know where your dreams are at. And then there's like no bug, like it's friendly bugs, if anything. So, like I was saying, the cat bugging you or something like that, but it's not a literal bug. You're not sick. You're not like, I've recovered from my little affliction. Um, oh, phone down. There's something about like the phone is asleep. It's almost like something has woken up. That's what I'm trying to say. This doesn't have to do so much with. I'm giving examples as though this is just like a real casual kind of like contact. Let me make it a little bit more intense. This is like a bug, like a something. It's like Horton hears a who. Okay, it's almost like you heard something, or you're waking up with an attitude where all of a sudden um you can see something really clearly. It's like on this planet that you've never been introduced to before, right? Let's look at this. And maybe technology is like a really big thing because both of these down the middle are in the reverse. Nation meditation and phones down. Usually that's the way people fall asleep, is on their phone. People wake up first thing and they want to look at their phone. This is almost like your natural state of contact with the world or with yourself is now becoming sweet music. That's what's at the bottom of the deck here. You're learning how to like interact. It's almost astral projection, astral travel, um, remotely being able to kind of control your dream state rather than your dream state controlling you. It's almost like that. It's a sense of contact, almost like, I don't want to say like, you wake up and you feel like you've been abducted or something like that, but it is. It's the same kind of. It's like you wake up with information that your phone didn't tell you, that you weren't necessarily like meditating on. You weren't really thinking about it. You didn't look it up on your phone. Your phone's off. It's sleeping. Something came through here for you, Virgos, and I do feel like this is for you in particular. I don't know why. It's something about the way that you are amusing yourself mentally, or I guess like processing things out, even functioning while you're sleeping. It's REM sleep, REM. If we were to like become mermaids, right? We would have to delve really deep, and um, it's like an emotional state of delving, like diving deep into your emotions. It's like there's something in your sleep that you're gonna find, or something in your dreams state. It's small little observations. You might have experienced that before. I know I have for certain. It's about the length of the song, the length of the dream, the contact. How long did you make contact with each of these keys in order to create the song that it is that you are kind of singing? If you have a job to do and you're singing a song to yourself, so you're kind of like whistling while you work. Where did you learn that? Where was the first time that you heard that? Why does it a knee-jerk reaction for you to start whistling it? Why is it those are the deep dives that I was talking about. Figuring out where it originated, why it is that you continue to REM cycle through these things. Cycles are loops, okay? And if you can a little bit demystify for yourself while you're conscious what's going on, then by the time that you go to sleep, it's like your brain gets to use all of its resources to interpret exactly what it is that you've put into it to begin with. The art that you created to start with, which might have just been like kind of blah. I don't, no offense or anything, but it could have just been like kind of black and white, little splashes of red here and there. It's like very colorful at this point. This is the animation. I want to say when you're populating a field. So when you're creating a chart or a set of data, you've got to populate the field full of like whatever interest points you're talking about. Um, you know what I'm talking, you've seen a chart before. This is kind of the same thing. It's like your physical life and your mental, spiritual life are now having these like points of contact here and there, and it's not physically. I'm talking about in terms of the look. It's the deep dive. So that's that emotion. You know how music brings out emotions, or it can trigger a memory, or you can remember the first time you heard the song. Like I don't know why this comes to mind for me all the time, but there's a song by Bob Marley, Red Red Wine. And the first time I heard it, I remember I was sitting in my bedroom. I could faintly smell wood chips because of the area of my bedroom I was sitting in. I remember how it made me feel, and wanting that song. I was scrambling because I didn't, this was before we had phones to kind of Shazam, look up this, what song is this that's playing right now. So I was trying to figure out if I could listen. I was trying to scramble and see, had I missed the DJ announcing the name of the song, or had he not announced it yet? And back then, the DJs on the radio used to kind of announce it twice, at the beginning and at the end, because we didn't have, all the technology that is available to us now, right? That's kind of what this is. It's identifying for yourself. It's almost like something had been bothering you, you know? You couldn't quite put your finger on it. It's like you're going to wake up and know exactly where to put your fingers on things. You know what I'm saying? It's like all of a sudden you got this heart song coming out, or a song memorized by heart, or um, you see this, you can just see the music of on a sheet of paper, and all you got to do is like write it out. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's what this is. Write it out. Like, it's both hands. It's like something was bothering you. Now you can make something beautiful using both hands. Something that you love rather than something that makes you sad. There's two hearts here and three, you know, little droplets of water right there. So this is ice cold right here, bottom of the deck, after I picked up these two. That's what I mean. I was talking to somebody about Dr. Emoto's water experiment the other day. That might be really relevant to this reading, because it is the difference between understanding. It's like a piece of information that just absolutely blows your mind, or changes your complete outlook on things, or offers a perspective you never considered before. It's like never seeing snow. If you've ever had a friend that's never seen snow and you live in Colorado, they're always really excited to come visit. They always want an invitation so that they can see this for themselves, so they can witness it for themselves. They can feel the coldness with their own two hands. Hopefully eat some snow that's not been urinated on already. But you know what I'm saying? That's what this is. It's almost like a new experience for you. Um, Sometimes with astral projection, some people experience disturbances in sleep, because when you close your eyes, it's almost like you can see through your eyelids. So you're still projecting astrally, or you can still almost just mentally, your clarity is so acute that you can continue fine tuning what you've already been looking at after you've closed your eyes. So that's something here about that. I'm going to leave this on the table to kind of give us a guideline for this. So something is like sweet music, movie magic, but it's also like ice cold. It's preserved. Whatever this is, it's been preserved for you. I'm also sorry, thought I was done channeling with this, but then a whole bunch of stuff came through. It's like these tears have almost been like crystallized and preserved. Okay, and they're going to be given back to you in your dream state, and your merged state, like your deeply submerged emotional state, or in a state of stagnancy, or like where you're resting, you're laying there, you're not doing a whole bunch, you're not in meditation necessarily, but a piece of information will come through. Okay. In Dr. Emoto's water experiment, the point of that was that if you speak, whistle to your work, he took water was his work and spoke to it, or sang, or like played music to it, and then froze it and looked at it. And the results were either positive, negative, or kind of neutral. It was the formation of the actual flake itself was either symmetrical or asymmetrical based off of the integrity of the vibrational frequency of sound being proverbially thrown in its general vicinity or direction. Okay? It's almost like sonic waves actually affect water to the degree and extent that the molecular structure changes. So when we're thinking about like aquatic life forms that operate in the same water that our sonar systems and all the, you got to think about the way that those are changing the life, the homeostasis, and the general ecosystem of the ocean, right? Same thing that we look into eutrophication happening in lakes and pools. Same thing with gentrification of a city or infrastructure of a specific neighborhood being gentrified. It's an evolutionary process, but there's something about you having the ability to kind of capture I don't know why I'm just seeing these two hands here, and I'm seeing hold water. There's something about you being able to hold water. It's almost like your emotions are going to be preserved in a specific way that's going to be friendly. It's going to be positive for you. Okay, so Sacred Pool just flipped out in the reverse. What I was just saying about holding water, it's almost like this is puppy love. Okay, you're not going to just like dip your toes. You're not dipping your toes. You're going to take like I don't even know how to, I feel like this is almost like an inner tube. It's the full circle picture that keeps you afloat. It's the part of you that's submerged subconsciously while you're asleep. It's almost like you go into, if you were to think of your bed as like a stasis pod, right? You could say you go into a suspended animation. There's something about this middle state of being that is going to automatically kind of be something that's going to open your eyes. It's like you're coming awake in a different way than you went to sleep. Okay. And in that way, you're going to be able to make sweet music. You're going to be able to use the insects that might have scared you before. Like, I don't want to have bed bugs. You don't have bed bugs, but you do have a cat. And your cat will wake you up just as, maybe just as religiously as bed bugs, like every morning at 4 o'clock or so, 5 o'clock. I'm just giving examples, and of course, bed bugs is nothing like a cat. But I'm being facetious. This just has to do with like the fact that you can recreate something that was really bothering you before. Like I said, something was bothering you. If you were itching from bugs over here, you're no longer itching from bugs over here. You're bugged by this like constant stream of creativity. It's almost like a waking dream that you're having, but you're awake. So this state of preservation, you get to go ahead and unpreserve yourself. Like you can make yourself fluid or solid. It's like saying that if you go ice skating, you're walking on water, technically. Kinda. Yeah. You're technically gliding on ice, but either way it goes, it's something like that where this isn't so cut and dried. Like this is the dream state. This is movie magic, right? These are things that you only see in the movie that you're actually going to experience, Virgo. And it does have something to do with you being able to transmute energy um, sonically, okay? Like vibrational frequency of your vocal cords hitting each other. There's something about it that's going to end up behooving you very much so. Let me get the rest of the cards for this part of the read. Okay, so we have Gentle Gardener in the reverse. That's what's coming out here in the reverse with these two states of Meditation Nation. So it's almost like, you know how when you're little, you make jokes about digging a hole to China? You get in the sandbox and you start digging. This is almost like that. These are in reverse because this is the sleep state right here. This is the in between waking or like sleeping and waking and sleeping. You decide how it goes. But this is the in between. And what this is really denoting is that you're not intentionally kind of harvesting all of this for yourself. You're not hoarding it. I don't feel pent up energy here. I don't feel that whatever was bothering you was like really something that you thought was going to be like an end all be all. I feel like what you thought was one thing is now another. And I think you did it for yourself. I don't think you had to enlist the help of other people. Like you didn't need to call anybody. You didn't need to reach out to the nation. It was everything to do with the hard work you put in for yourself. There was no gentle gardening where people gave you their PC opinion about your dreams or something like that. It's like you were able to just amuse yourself until you worked out the bugs. You worked out all the bugs, and now you've got something to look forward to here. Let me continue drawing cards here. Can I get one for friendly bugs? Slow and steady. This is number 12. And it's interesting to me that she is a bug. She's a snail, but she also has dragonfly wings and a mask on her face. And she's got her hand on her heart, like. So that's what I mean is like, it's something that was bugging you before has now transformed into something that's slow and steady going to become really sweet music. Really sweet music. Sweetest music ever there was. Okay? You've got something of I do want to say that there's a warm touch here. There's a warm touch that's kind of coming through with this movie magic energy in the ice cold. It's like whatever you're touching right now, it's kind of Midas. You got a Midas touch. It's going to come from a piece of information, maybe about yourself, that your own dreams, your own insights, your own brain is going to reveal to you. Ride the wave. I do just want to say this is very similar to, I love this card, and I'm going to continue to mention Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy for the rest of my life, probably, because I love that movie. But this is literally number 14 with sweet music. Okay? There's something about you being able to, this water, the Dr. Water experiment. It's something about the aquatic life. It's a whale song that you're singing, and it is something that you had to look for deeply, but it wasn't something that has to do with anyone else's directives. Okay, aquatic life doesn't know how to follow the sonar directions from I don't know, whatever submarine is out there, the big yellow one, all it hears are the frequencies of the sonar. It's like a dog hearing a dog whistle where we can't hear it. There's frequencies that are going to affect not only the water, but everything in the water as well. Everything in the water. So rather than having to like everyone freeze and be really sad about this, you know, it's there's something about being able to clean up the bugs from the water. You know how viruses and diseases, they can be droplet transmissions, droplet transmission, right? Through like if you cough or if you sneeze or if you kiss somebody, it has to go through fluid. There's something about you being able to clean that up. You're able to clear the waters of everything that it might have been muddying them, is what I'm hearing. Not to say that like bugs are bad. If we didn't have bugs, our whole planet would be really, really trashy. But this is like almost like having nanobots, figuring out how nanobots could be the cure to cancer or something like that. And I know that's like a really far-fetched thing, but I'm just trying to say this is a similar to that. It's using technology in a good way. This phone being off right there is more of a spiritual healing here than techno. I don't feel technology being a thing. I think your phone has been off. That or on silence, but there's something about the frequency being fixed, being fixed in a positive way. And it's some from this pool, these ones are leaving. Do you understand? This sacred pool, if it's gonna be tainted or bothersome, these ones are leaving. They'll send you some sweet music. Thanks for the fish. Gotta go, right? Yeah, at some point it's just like shooting fish in a barrel. You don't even have time. Like this card is so ripped up and I've had to retape it and tape it and retape it. It's almost like it's a constant job. That's the constant gardening, is having to keep something clean. Anything that is like that. Your dishes are like that. You eat one meal and you're gonna have dishes. You know, this is about not needing to do that anymore. Like figuring out that what was bugging you doesn't have to bug you. So it's figuring out I want to say the wavelength. Remember I was telling you in the beginning I was getting something about the length of something in your dreams. I'll just tell you, I've dreamt of someone's like the length of someone's hair before in a dream that actually shed a lot of light on a lot of things for me. It's like a domino effect kind of like, oh, like this light bulb went off and then all the rest of the light bulbs went off at the same time. It's like something comes to the light and then all of a sudden you're able to just kind of like get the exterminator and be like, that's all yeah. There's no flying here, so it's no 2020 vision because you're not going to have to. You saved yourself. You preserved yourself. Like I said, this water, you need water to make snowflakes and you need water to make tears. You need water to make ice, sleet, hail, snow, all these things. Steam, vapor, rivers, oceans, pools, the whole sea. Just one of those things. Just one of those things. There's no flying around. Like That's what I mean, is that like it's like in your dreams, it's not like you're flying, you get to learn how to fly in your dreams or something. It's about learning how to use your intuitive acuity to, like a dart, like an actual dart. Okay? And what you're going for here is not someone's eye, but it is the look, what's here? It's kind of looks like a target to me. Yeah, look, take a breath, and this is shiny and new. Those are both looking like targets. Yeah, they kind of do. Those energies kind of do match those energies there. It's like wanting to see the marine biology be able to breathe. You don't want to see dolphins caught in can. You know how cans come in those 8, the 6 can holders, like the little plastic can holders. You got to cut them before you throw them away, and that's equivalent to recycling so they don't kill dolphins or small fish, right? That's what this is. It's a game plan to clean this up so that we don't have to be scared, sad, or misunderstanding one another during the process of trying to save ourselves, if that makes sense. So take a deep breath and realize that things can be shiny and new, but there you might need to be a little bit patient. You might need to be a tad bit patient in this case. I'm hearing tadpole. That's so weird. Yeah, I'm hearing tadpole. That is really weird. But it's almost, yeah, it's like in a minute this will be big enough to jump forward. It's going to be a frog in a moment. Oh, I'm hearing the voice. When you're a tadpole, you don't have a voice. You have to wait until you're an adult, and then you're a frog. You're like a rabbit. I'm going to leave that there. Hope that helped you with kind of the mosey for the day.